afternoon, music lovers, and also those of you who can either take your culture or leave it be. 4:30 Sunday afternoon in New York, and the RCA building now stands up straight and respectfully removes its hat as we tune in on another concert by the no doubt world-renowned Chamber Music Society of Lower Basin Street, whose members have gathered here to read from the classics of the three B's, Barrel House, Boogie Woogie, and the Blues. From our vantage point here to the right of first base, in the bullpen, we know that the conductors are again Maestro Paul Laval and his 10 hot chestnut woodwinds, and Dr. Henry Levine with his Dixieland Little Symphony of 8 Men and No. But the concert is about to begin, so we'll now hear from the Society's chairman, Dr. Gino Hamilton.
As you all know, fellow members of the Chamber Music Society of Lower Basin Street, music hath charms to soothe the savage breast, or beast, as the correct case may be. And for the purpose of soothing and charming, we are privileged to have as our special guests, A, the celebrated Tennessee prima donna, Mademoiselle Dinah Diva Shore, who sings at the drop of a hat and who drops her own hat. B, as our intermission commentator, a musicologist of such worldwide prominence that I'm thinking of asking for a raise. And C, that Dean of New Orleans jazzmen, Dr. Ferdinand Jelly Roll Morton. Right now, Dr. Levine is ready to open the concert, and he is about to repeat an old favorite from the literature of the Dixieland Symphony. The work is titled Eccentric, and it is to be played today in a tempo de Who's Loony Now? Eccentric. After a long and close study of Mademoiselle Dinah Shore's portamento, we have reached the following modest conclusion. We are willing to match Mademoiselle Shore's vocal portamento against that of any singer this side of the Metropolitan. Furthermore, at the sound of a single brash me, we will take on the singers on the other side of the Metropolitan. Lest any singer on either side be unwisely urged on to disaster, we ask them to pause first and listen to Mademoiselle Shore's fragile or rose petal interpretation of that Louisiana leitmotif, Rockin' Chair.
Oh, rocking chair got me by my side. Fetch me that shore sun, for I tan your hide, and get from this cabin. I ain't going nowhere. Just set me here grabbing at the flies round this old rocking chair. my dear old Aunt Harriet. In heaven she be. Send me sweet cherries for the end of the trouble I see. Oh, rocking chair get filled. Judgment Day is here. I'm chained to my rocking chair. Oh, rocking chair's got me. Got my cane by my side. Fetch me that short sun, for I tan your hide. My dear old Aunt Harriet, up in heaven she'll be. Send me sweet chariot for the end of the trouble I see. Oh, rocking chair, get it. Judgment Day is here. I'm chained to my rocking
For many years now, leaders of certain large or Madison Square Garden type dance orchestras have maintained that such instruments as the oboe, the English horn, and the bassoon could not be used in playing modern American swing. Maestro Paul Laval listened politely, weighed their words, and then said, quote, he, unquote. Whereupon we are now to hear Maestro Laval's ultra-modern arrangement for oboe, English horn, bassoon, and his own clarinet, backed by rhythm. The selection is titled Blue and Broken Hearted and is played throughout in a cool summer weight or tropical worsted bounce. Admirable restraint, I think, Maestro Henry Levine has awaited the time in our concert when he is allowed to unleash his trumpet.
in a go at one of the real blues classics. The introduction is based on a solid afterbeat of the timpani. This afterbeat later comes midway between the quarter notes, resulting in an extremely afterbeat with a slight hemi-demi-semi-quaver. And the selection ends as all the instruments build up to a terrific diminuendo. The Wang Wang Blues. Last week, fellow members, we received a compliment which was, as the French say, plus qu'un, or more than. It came from Professor Alessandro Arturo Templeton. Hereinafter to be referred to as Professor Alec. Well, Professor Alec made a flying visit to New York from the coast last week, and he made it a point to tell us that he feels us. First of all, he wants to appear as a guest at one of our concerts, as soon as his busy schedule will allow it. He said that as soon as he finds time, he not only will play and sing for us, he will also compose an original trio dedicated to the society and will appear as guest intermission commentator. Isn't that dandy? And his only request was that we play Blue Room at today's concert, all of which caused us to remember that our father used to say to us, quote, "Dr. Gino, you are a fool for luck," unquote. Now, Professor Alec, just to top everything, ad-libbed us a poem, which we wrote down with both hands. The poem is written in the Calypsonian mode, or 2 feet to the mile, and this is the way it goes. Here's to a marvelous outfit. Here's to a noble queen. Dinah Shore's her lovely name. One conductor is Levine. To make this chamber outfit a wow for any gal, some of it is conducted by Maestro Paul Laval.